Hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night to you, wherever you may be watching me from tonight. I am super excited because we're in a new month and we're at the second half of 2024. Like play 2024, don't they finish you? But anyway, I am excited to be on here tonight. Y'all, it feels like forever. I have missed you guys. Where have you guys been? I have missed each and every one of you, and whew, that was a much needed break. Now I'm looking so refreshed, feeling myself. And I am excited to be on here tonight. And as always, we're going to talk about something very interesting. Rest assured that while I was away, I was learning, and as always, tonight I am here to share my thoughts on something very important. All right, um, let me get this up and going. Right, we're going to be talking about faces. Okay, we're talking about faces tonight because why? We all go through them. All right, we all go through faces, and I have learned something very interesting about faces, especially from my baby. Okay, and tonight I'm going to be citing a couple of examples. All right, and but yes, just before I jump into that, July is here. I had the opportunity to talk with some amazing people last month, and like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for you to encounter these people this month because the guest feature session was a pre-recorded session because of the times I usually would go live. So definitely keep your fingers crossed because I will put in the first guest um, a session out on Friday, this Friday. So fingers crossed for me. And of course, we're going to be putting a video out on YouTube. So definitely, I have to pull up the link, y'all, so y'all can subscribe to the YouTube channel. So definitely, do give us your support, as you have always been giving us your support. I am, I don't know. I am so excited to be on here tonight. I am so excited to be on here tonight. I really did miss you guys. Like, it felt like ages have been out of here. Okay, I am so excited to be on here. And yeah, just that's the big announcement for Chat with Themmy. We're officially going to be putting the video out on YouTube. So even if you missed the live session, you can definitely uh, um, go, binge watch them on YouTube and still draw some inspiration. So you don't have to worry about missing the live session no more. You don't have to worry about, oh, maybe you were asleep, or maybe you didn't see the content, or maybe it didn't pop up in your feed. Definitely, I understand that some people would ask usually, I missed the show, especially on Instagram. I missed the show. Where is it going to be? It's going to be out on YouTube, and we're trying to get it out on the podcast platform. So I appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate you guys being there for me. I appreciate you guys, all the support you've given so far. Okay. But y'all, I needed to take a serious break. Alright, life was lifing. I was showing up, but I was tired. I was stressed out. I was burnt out. I was kind of slipping into, I was kind of slipping into some kind of depression. But yes, I bounced back. All right, that's like, I'm like, you know what? I don't have to push it. Okay, I want to be able to give my 100%, and I want to be able to show up 100%. So I felt bad that I was kind of skipping days, but then, all right, that's why tonight I'm going to talk about faces because we all go through them. Okay, we all go through different phases in life, and sometimes, we're tempted to think that, oh, this is my classmate, he's doing so well. This is my childhood friend, they're doing so well, and you're like, what's going on with me? Like, why am I not here at this level? Why am I behind? Doesn't matter. Your journey is different. Your journey is different. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. I know, like, well, today is July 1st. You had so many goals, but life got in the way. And it's okay to acknowledge that sometimes life gets in the way. All right. So I don't want you to, beat yourself up and say, I'm lagging behind. I haven't, achieved a lot of different things and stuff like that. I'm not saying don't aim for excellence. I'm not saying don't reach for your highest potential. I am saying we all go through different phases. All right. And I'll tell you something I learned from my babies, as I said earlier on. So, when I give birth to my baby, to my son, right? The same day I give birth to my son, my cousin also gave birth to her son. So our sons are cousins and they're age mates. But guess what? My son is bigger than his cousin. And also, guess what? My nephew started crawling before my baby. And my nephew has like, I think, 6 teeth in his mouth, and my baby has two. But these babies were born the same day. Okay, these baby was born on the same day. One was born in the morning and the other one was born in the afternoon. All right. So I was just trying to pay attention to the different, the different way they handle things, the different way they go about stuff, the different way they play, they react, they they embrace people and different things like that. And I've just been learning a lot from these two boys, and it's just like bring it to adulthood, right? Bring it up, bring it up. You may say, "Oh, I started school with this person, we're in college together, and XYZ, and you know, but they're doing so well, and I'm here. Things are not going well for me." Well, do you know that some of your friends you went to college with, do you know some of them are dead? Do you know some of them are sick? Do you know some of them are in the hospital today and you're not? Don't compare yourself. I don't want you to compare yourself to other people because we all go through different phases. Okay? Now, let me quickly jump to my notes before we run out of time. All right? Understanding the key to your peace of mind is understanding that there are different phases, or there are various phases that that we all experience, and they are marked by different challenge, different growth opportunities, different milestones, different celebrations, different experiences, good or bad. And our phases could be categorized into you're born infant, childhood is there, adolescence is there, young adulthood is there, middle adulthood is there, and late adulthood is there. So for each of the different phases, they have their own set of milestones. I can't be praying for teeth to come in my mouth at this point in time. This is not the time for me to pray for teeth because I'm supposed to have my 32 teeth in my mouth by this time. At certain age, like, I took my baby to the hospital, and then they're like, checking his growth stages or growth milestones versus what is supposed to be at his age or at his level. And then like the doctor's like, is he saying papa? Is it turn around? Is this making, is he speaking gibberish at this point? Is he doing XYZ? Is he moving? Is he eating? Is he eating solid foods? That's it. Some babies prefer bottles. Doesn't mean they don't, eat solid food or something. Some just like bottles. Some just still want to suckle on the baby food. In as much as they're supposed to be experiencing solid. Some you'll try them with solid, and I mean they will try it, but they may not like it. So what are you gonna do? Would you say, oh, my baby's not healthy because, other kids are eating XYZ and my baby's not eating that at this point in time? No. There are different phases, there are different milestones we're supposed to check out. But the thing is, you don't want to keep looking at other people where they're headed and then you forget your own journey. So in your childhood, you're supposed to be exploring, you're supposed to be learning, you know, in your adolescent stage, you're supposed to be, being able to, you're forming your own identity now. In your young adulthood, you're establishing your careers, you're building relationships and different things. Let me tell you, the fact that you went to school with somebody, they may be in the adult stage of their phase. Okay? So you guys may be the same age, but they may be in adulthood right now in terms of their career. And you may be in the childhood stage of your career. You can't be entering a new career space and expect yourself to produce results as someone who's been building and building and building for a long time, irrespective of the fact that they're your age mate, they're your workmate, they're your schoolmate. Okay? You can't. You just put yourself under unnecessary pressure. You cannot do that to yourself. All right. There are different phases in life. And when we come to that phase, we should be able to wholeheartedly embrace that phase. And I'll not take it back to the baby again. At this point in time, my baby gets tired sitting and then he just want to walk around. But of course he can't do that by himself right now. Some kids his age were already walking. Is it normal for him to be trying to stand up right now? Yes, it's absolutely normal. There's nothing to be alarmed about. So check yourself. Things may be moving a little slower, but when you go back to your drawing board, you want to ask yourself if there's anything abnormal about what's going on with you. Sometimes maybe you're not producing excellently because your mental health needs some check or your physical health needs some check. Definitely you want to be able to check that to say, okay, I am not up to par because I need to check myself mentally. Like I remember a few days ago, I think it was like the last week in June, and I had skipped a few days from going live. It's not like I did not have topic to discuss. I did have topic to discuss. But then by the time I've gone through my day and then I get super tired and I'm worn out and then I was experiencing some form of tiredness in my eyes, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go on camera tonight and be looking like I I drank or smoked something, and I'm looking so awful, and I'm like, no, I'll just sleep in. And then I did that for like I think 2 days. I skipped days, and then by the time I thought about going live, it was already time for me to pray, and then I'm like, okay, do the prayer. Before I'm done with the prayer, I'm tired and then I want to sleep and I don't have any energy left to come on live to, continue chat with Themmy. All right. And I was feeling guilty about it at some point. Like, okay, I said I was going to show up, but I'm not showing up. I'm skipping days. And then I had to school myself and say, you know what? People are going to be waiting for you because you said you're going to do XYZ at this time. If you can't make it and you're trying to force it, forcing things will just, you will not be giving 100%. You'll be giving a portion of yourself, which will not be fair to the people that you have a partner with. And it's you guys. For every time I show up, you're on your phone, no matter your time zone, whether it's in the night, whether it's in the afternoon, whether it's in the morning, whether it's in the daytime. Like, you know, but you still show up. You still on with me. You still support. You still draw inspiration from the things I say. So I owe it to you to be 100% because, like they say, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So when you're going through a phase, acknowledge it. And then I remember just making that post. I was very reluctant to make that post to say, you know what, um, I have done a lot of work behind the scene with, recording with my guests for Chat with Timing. I had spoken to, I think, 14 or 17 guests so far from across the world, from Canada, Pakistan, Accra. several parts of America, Liberia, and I wanted to feel guilty for not showing up. And then I told myself, but I was doing all these other work behind the scenes. It doesn't mean I wasn't working or I wasn't showing up. I was. But I was just doing it behind the scenes. Okay? So then I had to check myself to say, you know what? You have done well. So respect everyone else by letting them know you need to take care of you. And I mustered the courage to come on and say, you know what? I made the person say, Chat with Themmy is here. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna resume the live session on July 1st, and I'm gonna be launching the guest feature on the 5th of July. All right. And that felt so good, and it sort of eliminated the pressure from on me because I was just putting unnecessary pressure on myself at some point. Okay. So sometimes when you're in a particular phase, you want to be able to embrace that. You want to be able to be fully self aware to let yourself know that I acknowledge this is going on with me and I need to do XYZ to handle that. And don't feel guilty about it. All right. I don't want you to feel guilty about it. Sometimes we're tempted to feel guilty about it. I don't want you to feel guilty about it. Okay. Sometimes it's mom. Sometimes my mom guilts at me. I was so tired and I was sleeping with my baby, and then he woke up before me. And then because he woke up, I had to wake up. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take him to my cousin, let her look after him so I can get some sleep in. But I'm like, you know what? He just woke up. He's going to be cranky because he didn't sleep too much. But the thing is, I was also worn out. So if I have a support system, I should be able to tap into it. So when you get to a particular phase where you realize that I need to lean into something or I need to lean into someone, please, please, please do that. And do it without any sense of guilt because you deserve it. We all go through our phases and we all deserve to be well taken care of. Because at the end of the day, if you're not well taken care of, guess what? The people around you is not gonna they're not gonna get your 100% self. All right? They're not gonna get it. So as I was saying, do not be in the childhood phase of your career, of your relationship, of your education, and start comparing yourself to someone who's in their adolescent stage or who's in their adult stage. That will put unnecessary pressure on you. And then before you know it, everything else is turning upside down. You don't know what to do. You're getting more and more confused. And it's just, my Ghanaian friends would say, basa, like, Charlie. And everything would just be, the bolts and the nuts will not be anywhere together. Okay? So like I said, I am excited that the guest videos are gonna be out. Like it's gonna be every Friday at 6 p.m. EST, which is 10 p.m. GMT. But yes, you'll definitely see content about the guests I'll be featuring or snippets from it. You'll definitely see that and know that the videos will be on YouTube. Of course, I'll also put it live as well. But it's pre-recorded, so you can expect that. But I'll definitely communicate the timing and when it's gonna go up and stuff like that. But you guys have been so amazing, and you guys have been so gracious to embrace and support me in the time where I came up and said, you know what, I need to take care of me. And sometimes you just need to stop allowing it to just stay in your head to say, I need to take care of me. Say aloud, say, I need to take care of me, and do it unshamedly or unashamedly, if that's hard. All right, do it without any sense of guilt. Do it without you know, any sense of, oh, I'm not gonna do this for this person. No, 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 no. Calm down. If you're not 100%, they won't be 100%. You won't give them 100% of yourself too. Okay? Now let's go on. Do not, I've spoken about comparison. There's a lot of times we're triggered to say, oh, these are my peers. The people that are doing this, do they have two heads? No, they do not have two heads, but their journey is different. They're built differently. Okay? They don't have two heads. Oh, all my mates are getting married. And so what? All your mates are getting married. Are all your mates happy in marriage? Does all your do all your mates have a peaceful home? Oh, all my mates are giving birth. And so what? Do you know how many of your mates have given birth and their children are sick and in the hospital? You know me. It's only a phase. We all go through it. That person you admire, that person you're looking up to, you may not see the phase they're in, but they're going through something or the other. They're going through that. You wouldn't expect them to come out to the public and say, yo guys, I am going through XYZ. Sometimes, unless it's super extreme, some people are prone to show it. But often people, it's very wise to fight your battles quietly. Okay? Oh, all my mates are getting a good job. Do you know how many years they took before they got that dream job? Do you know what they had to do? Do you know the sacrifices they had made? Do you know their investments? We all go through different phases. Your phase today may be financial, some other phase may be academic, some other phase may be health issues. And they're just going through stuff and they're showing up regardless. And then you want to think, well, everything is going so good for this person. Why is my own case different? Your case is no different. In fact, it's true. Your case is different. Your case is not supposed to be the same with other people's cases. God made all of us unique. Okay? God made all of us unique and special. So your case is supposed to be different. Your blessing is supposed to be different. Your your load is supposed to be different. That's why your case is different. Because you are different. Excuse me. We all go through different phases. Okay? Whether we like whether we're working together, workmates, whether we're in school together, schoolmates or classmates, whether we're siblings, doesn't matter. Your journey is different. The next person's journey is different. Even identical twins, their journey is different. Some people may be doing excellently well in the workplace. They may be crushing their work goals. They may be hitting their milestones. But guess what? They're broken hearted. They're just holding that fragile piece together and just burying themselves in work. Okay. So for faces, we all go through it. All of us do. All of us do. So don't beat yourself up when you're in a particular moment, when you're going through a particular phase in your life. I know it's hard. I won't say it's not hard, okay? I know. I have been there. Like, I mean, it's like a cycle. You don't come out of it. From this phase to the next phase and the next phase and the next phase. That's why they say nothing in life lasts forever. Be it good or bad. Nothing. Nothing lasts forever. Because the thing is, life is just like bicycle. For it to be balanced, it has to keep on moving. It's just like you walking on your two legs. To move forward, one leg will take the front, the other leg will take the back. They will take turns. The left is in front today, the right is in front tomorrow. The left is in front today, the right is in front tomorrow. Okay? You can't keep walking with your rifle, only your rifle in front. And then, where are you going? When will you get there? It's phases. Some days you're on top of the world, and some days it feels like the world's on top of you. Like that song, the song you're fighting temptation. It's a phase. Some days you may feel like a superhero. Some days you feel like fallen Goliath. It's a phase. All right. Pick up what you can pick up. Don't compare your childhood experience to someone's adulthood experience because they're your age mate. Like your journey is unique. Your journey is unique. Besides, if you say, "Oh my word, I wish I had what this person have." Do you wish to have their battles as well? Do you? Like, say for instance, what did God promise Father Abraham? He said he would be the father of nations. He didn't say nation. He said Abraham, he will make Abraham a father of nations, right? That was God's plan, original plan for Abraham. What happened? We all will say we want the blessings of Father Abraham. We want the blessings of Father Abraham. Do we want that 25 years of wait that Abraham had to wait for Isaac? Do we want that? Ask yourself. The phase you're in and you're looking at someone like, this is my age mate. Why are they doing well? See their business. We started together. Why are they up there? Why am I not there? I only me. I've invested in X, Y, Z. And I'm do you really you want Father Abraham's blessing? Do you want Father Abraham 25 years of waiting? And inside that 25 years, the wife now convinced him, my friend, I'm getting old. You better go for a guy. Because this thing that God talking, God said you'll be father of nations. When the nation want to start, where are we going to be for the nation to come? Go start with Hagar first. Start producing the nation from Hagar. What happened? If you're not a Christian, you can Google the story. Thank you, sis. We want Abraham's blessing, but we don't want Abraham's long wait. If you want to be a father of nation, are you willing to wait for 25 years? Then after waiting for that 25 years, then God now came to Abraham. After he had Ishmael, God said, you know what? Listen, same wife that opened her mouth and said, go to Hagar. The same wife that opened her mouth and said, sack Hagar. Say Hagar out of this house. I don't want to see Hagar. Because you went to Madam now give you chance, you went to collect your gas smoke, you now started to misbehave. The same madam opened her mouth and said, you know what? Hagar, your time have expired. In fact, you see the nation that I thought would start from you, carry your nation, they go. She did not only sack Hagar, she told Abraham, sack Hagar and her son. It was the same person that said, hey, this thing is taking too long. Eh? Follow Hagar so that you start having a nation from Hagar small, small. Push came to shove now. She said, Father Abraham, oh, please, you see that nation that will come through Hagar? I no want again. Carry Hagar and her nation, Ishmael. Carry them another place. I don't want them in my house. Abraham, as a man, was feeling reluctant. Sarah, why? You said I should go with Hagar, and I went with Hagar. I did not want to do. You said follow Hagar, follow Hagar. Now you were saying I should send Hagar and Ishmael away. What of the nations that I'm supposed to have? She said she don't want. And then God said, Abraham, you know what? Send Hagar and her son Ishmael away. Guess what? Sarah now finally gave birth to Isaac. Ishmael was only part of the process. Ishmael was not the main thing. So sometimes you're in a particular phase and it's like, it feels like, when will I get there? When will this thing happen? I have prayed for this thing. I have done XYZ for this thing. Nothing seems to be happening. Guess what? Isaac came along. It's not like Isaac did not come. Isaac came. And what happened? When Isaac came along, God said, thank you. I was yes, you're thinking. You're in the spirit comfort, I swear. When Isaac came, what did God tell Abraham? God told him, my friend, you see that Isaac? Imagine, oh, God said, I'll make you a father of nations. Ishmael came along. Isaac, Ishmael. Isaac came along. He now told Abraham, you know what? See that Isaac that you love so much? Bundle Isaac, carry him to the bush. Go and sacrifice it for me. Ah, but somebody may be in a tiny little village somewhere and be saying, ah, so God will bless Abraham like this. God has given Abraham cattle. God has given Abraham male servants and female servants and this maidens and but when God was telling Abraham to go and carry his only son after telling him to sack Ishmael, he had sacked Ishmael. Now Abraham is in that phase of he's in the midst of abundance. Now God has started with the other promise of giving him, making him a father of nation. The first seed that came out of Abraham, Sarah said, sack that seed. I don't want that seed in my house no more. Isaac is the original seed because God said it will come out of Sarah's womb. Isaac now came. God now look at that seed though that came out of Sarah's womb and said, go and sacrifice that seed. Ah, what will you do? So sometimes it may look like somebody's in their space of plenty. It may look like they're in their face of abundance. You don't know what is going on inside here. You don't know. You don't know what is going on in that phase. We all go through it. It may look like somebody is enjoying, but something is pinching their leg because you cannot see their leg. You think all is well. No, all is not well sometimes. You see the phases of life? We all go through that. All of us. Nobody bypasses it. Nobody. Nobody bypass any phase that you're supposed to pass through. Nobody can bypass that. Okay? So when you see someone in their face of plenty, you don't understand the behind the scenes. Be happy for them. Don't wish you were in their face. Appreciate your own face. Maybe your own face is maybe they sent your kids out of school for school fees. Maybe your own face is um your business is not going so well, but you're healthy, but you're eating, but you have appetite. Let me add that one. A lot of time we pray for provision, but we forgot that some people have provision, they don't have appetite for the provision because they're hospitalized, they're sick. You're sound, you're not struggling with depression. It's a phase. Somebody you admire, somebody you're sometimes envying, that person's going through mad depression in their room. Recently, I read about an amazing executive. I think the person's based in America, a black man who killed himself. But for all you know, somebody in his village or in his house is there. Ah, this other uncle. Since you traveled to the US, never even look your family one day. Or hey, since you travel, you went to marry Oibu. But this person, thank you, sis. Exactly what will be will be. Just work on yourself. Don't focus on anybody because we all go through phases. We all go through different phases. Who told you the rich is always happy? The rich is not always happy, and the poor is not always sad. If you did not take anything out of this conversation tonight, I'm wrapping up. Take this. We all go through phases. That's something we cannot escape. The rich is not always happy, and the poor is not always sad. That's the two things I want to leave with you. We all go through phases. The rich is not always happy, and the poor is not always sad. All right? So I want to say thank you for joining me on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you guys so much for the support. I am renewed, I am energized, I am fantastic, and I am out here. Okay? I am so honored to have you guys join me. Thank you so much, Comfort, for engaging. I know Comfort's all the way in Malaysia. I'm at the time in Malaysia right now. Thank you, like you're probably 7 hours ahead of me right now. But wherever you are in the world, whether it's your morning, it's your evening, it's your afternoon, it's your night, I want to say thank you. Whether you joined me from LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook, please check on YouTube for all the videos will be going on there. It's not on there yet, but it's gonna go on there. Um, the channel is this. Give me a second. Oh boy. The channel is Themmy Ahamba TV. Okay. So please check for Themmy Ahamba TV and subscribe to the channel. The rest of the episodes will be going on there. Doesn't mean I'm eliminating the live session. I am not. Um, I'm definitely still going to. Let me make sure it's right. Um, YouTube. So the live session is still going to happen, but in terms of you know um in terms of where all the videos are gonna go, it's gonna go on YouTube to stay on there. It's gonna live on there. So definitely, please to give us all the support you can give and share with a friend. Um, we're working on all the videos to go up on there. We're still gonna go live. Um, I try as much as possible to go on live every day. When I reach a boiling point or breaking point, when I reach a boiling point or a breaking point, I'll definitely let you guys know. But it's been a pleasure having you in my corner. It's been a pleasure having amazing people support me and um, inspire me because you guys have no idea how much you guys inspire me to be on here to do the things I do. Okay? And if we're not connected on LinkedIn, please feel free to send me a connection request. I cannot see individually who's all watching from LinkedIn. Only Instagram can show names, and if you comment before I can see your name, if you're on Instagram or sorry, if you're on LinkedIn or Facebook. So definitely feel free to send me a connection request. I'm looking forward to talking to some new people this month and next month. But yeah, it's been an amazing journey with y'all with Themmy. I am so grateful to have you guys by my side with me for me. So I am signing off and I'm saying good night. Thank you so much for joining me and I appreciate all you guys do. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Themmy Alhambra TV, because that's where most, not most, but all of the videos are going to be going. It's going to live on there. So in case you miss a live session, you can just go straight over to Themmy Alhambra TV on YouTube. And once the podcast is ready, I'll let you guys know. But it's been an amazing journey with you all, and I am excited for this next chapter. I wish you all the best this second half of 2024. It's still a great time for you to work on your goals. You can't go back and change what happened in the past, but you definitely can work on something and make a very beautiful ending. Okay, so um, Get up, buckle up, sit up, stand up, dress up, and head out and go do exploits. Have a good night.